Hello, this is Ben Runo, and this is my HP Pre-3 prototype. It's actually quite an interesting story how I got this device. I was browsing around on eBay around this time a couple of months ago, and I was looking to get a Palm Pre Plus with Wi-Fi to be able to see how WebOS, the system which I'd used for so many years, was holding up. But what actually came in the mail was this. It's a Palm Pre-3 prototype, which I'm guessing is a test device, and that's why I got it. They just made a mistake and shipped me this. You can tell it's a Verizon test device by if you take off the back, which is actually rather difficult. First thing you see is a SIM card slot, very unusual for Verizon devices, at least before 4G LTE, as well as on the back of the battery it says not for resale, and if you look on the actual underside of it, it says prototype, as well as many various system numbers are all X's. And there again is the 3G SIM card slot, which SIM cards were not used on Verizon until the 4G LTE technology was rolled out, so now they're quite common. As for the build of the device, the Palm Pre Plus, which was what I was expecting, actually used very glossy plastic, which isn't like the hard, matte polycarbonate on Nokia devices, but instead like the glossy plastic that's on so many Samsung devices. What instead you get on this is you get a soft touch rubber finish, as well as Gorilla Glass on the front. And then if you turn around to the back, you get to see a nice metal HP logo, which actually complements the device, as well as the 5 megapixel camera, which takes abysmal photos. And then you have the standard lock button. And honestly, this device, it's never been about the hardware. Pre's never been about the hardware. You can still do all the basic things you want to do, phone calls, text messages, use the browser. But if you try to open up the app catalog, it just gives you an error message, and unless you spent the time to update your WebOS account when the certificate was being renewed last year, you're not going to be able to enter the store. And because I didn't have a way of activating the device, I actually had to use a workaround to even get into the operating system. So maybe there's an easier way if you get into it the regular way, but I wasn't able to access the store. So overall, those are really my thoughts on the HP Pre-3. It's a really great device, and I would have liked to see what had happened if WebOS had had a more successful future, but unfortunately HP really killed off WebOS rather quickly with almost no effort put in while it did have it. But luckily, WebOS has been sold to LG for use in their smart TVs, and it looks to be a really smooth operating system on there, and it looks like it's going to be really, really nice going forward. I actually look forward to seeing smart TVs from LG in the future. But overall, those are my thoughts. It's a very interesting device, very interesting story, how I got a hold of it. But if you have any questions or comments, leave them below. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Have a nice day, everyone.